Namaskar friends, welcome back to Nathan Trading Academy. In today's video, we will analyze the market setup for Monday, that is 10th August 2026. And at the end, I will give the important levels and two possible scenarios for Monday, bullish and bearish. So let's begin. First, let us understand what happened on Friday. Nifty 50 closed. Let me open the chart in the 15 minutes. Nifty, yeah. Okay, so Nifty 50 closed at 24,570, down approximately 65 points. Bank Nifty closed at 57,746, down around 317 points. Sensex closed at 78,499, down around 456 points. So Friday was clearly a weak session, particularly for Bank Nifty and Sensex. But there is one important point. The selling has not yet broken the major level. Therefore, for Monday, I would not immediately assume that market will continue falling. We need to watch how price behaves around previous day or current day, a high and low, that is liquidity levels. Now let us look at institutional activity on 7th August. According to the data we were using, that is FII and FPI buying approximately that is 11,748 and selling approximately 11,506. So net buying about 236 crores and DIA buying 1377 and 13,534 and net buying is 242 crores. So both FII and DIA were not net buyers, they were net buyers, although the buying was relatively small. This is important because we are not seeing aggressive institutional selling in this data. Therefore, if Monday gets selling pressure, we should watch whether it is genuine breakdown selling or simply a short-term profit booking. Now, let us look at India VIX. So here is the India VIX. India VIX is around 12.15. The important observation here is that VIX is still relatively controlled. We are not seeing a major volatility spike. Therefore, my expectation is Monday could initially remain range bound unless one of the important liquidity level is decisively broken. So remember that low VIX plus price trap between important levels. Avoid trading. Let the market give the breakout confirmation. Now let us come to the most important chart. That is Nifty 50. The first important level on this is upside, which is going to be this. Let me push a little bit. So that is the 24,604 and 24,630. Right? And if Nifty crosses 24,630 and sustains above it, the next important target zone becomes 24,677 at 24,700. So if Nifty now let us look at the downside. If Nifty, the first important level, which is going to be this level 24,522, that is previous session low. If this level holds and price reverses from this, you can see a recovery. But if 24,522 breaks decisively, then if it also breaks 24,498, and we can expect price moving towards 24,428 become the next downside zone. So let us look at the option chain. What option chain is saying with this data. Nifty option chain, the biggest call OI in the data is around 24,600, which is 1,84,330, and 24,700, which is 1,54,000. So even at 24,800, which is having the 1,39,000. So these levels which are going to act as like a major resistances. On the put side, 24,500, there is a huge put writing, 1,12,000, and 24,600 itself at the 1,17,000. So tomorrow, probably it may take support. If it breaks, then we can expect moving towards 24,500. So option chain positioning is broadly giving us 24,500 is going to be the support and 24,600 immediate resistance, because at call side 1,84,000, that's major resistance. And this is very interesting because our technical liquidity levels are also sitting almost in the same region. Therefore, we have a confluence option chain plus liquidity levels plus price action. This is the real area I would watch most carefully tomorrow. So now let us move back to Bank Nifty. So here is the Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty closed near day's low. The important levels, if we see, the major resistance zone, which is approximately we going to act as these two levels, 57,930 and 57, or almost you say 58,000, or you can also say this is 58,070. If Bank Nifty crosses above 57,994 and sustains, the probability of testing 58,069 increases. Now the downside, the immediate support is around 57,715, and if once it breaks, then we can expect moving towards 57,456 and 57,353. So Bank Nifty is currently sitting in a very important decision area. Friday close is just above the immediate support zone, that is the day's low, near the day's low. Therefore, Monday first 30 to 60 minutes could be very important. So the Bank Nifty option chain, let us move and see what exactly the Bank Nifty option chain is saying. So Bank Nifty option chain gives us another important clue around the current price, that is 58,000. If we see at the call side, which is going to be 76,515, is extremely significant. This makes 58,000 major psychological and option chain resistance. There is also significant call OI at 58,500. So that is call OI 58,500, which is having 26,000. And at 59,000 also there is a significant call writing, which is 38,867. This is the value. So therefore 58,000 is the first major hurdle. If Bank Nifty sustains above 58,000, then 58,500 becomes the next important zone. If it repeatedly resets from 58,000, traders should be cautious about fresh long position. Now, Sensex, also the market is positioned between clearly defined liquidity zones. Let me take to the chart. So this is between the liquidity zones. Now let us look at Gift Nifty. So Gift Nifty, the latest um, the data which is available on this chart closed around 24,721. This is above Friday's Nifty cash close. So that was 24,570 as you see here. This was our Nifty closing, and Gift Nifty closed 24,641. So at this point, the Gift Nifty indication not giving us bearish gap down signal, but remember, Gift Nifty can change significantly before the Indian market opens. Therefore, on Monday morning, we should again check the latest Gift Nifty before taking any directional view. So now let us uh, have a plan for tomorrow for the bullish side. The bullish scenario for Nifty, if Nifty opens above or moves above 24,630, let me open the chart. Yes, if opens and moves above 24,630 here, and we get sustained breakout with confirmation on the 15-minute chart, then watch price may move towards 24,680, 670 or 24,700. But don't buy simply because price touches 24,630. We need breakout plus sustain and confirmation. And bearish scenario, now the bearish, if Nifty falls to cross 24,600, because here is the psychological level, 24,600. If it fails to cross 24,600, or if it starts rejecting at 24,630 also, then watch price at 24,522. So 24,522 is the line I would watch on the downside. Okay. So so friends, let us summarize everything. Nifty current close 24,570 and immediate resistance 24,630 and major resistance 24,700. So my overall view for Monday is neutral to cautiously directional. I don't want to predict blindly that Monday will be bullish or bearish. Instead, I would allow the market to decide. About 24,630, bullish confirmation. Below 24,520, bearish confirmation. And between these levels, expect possible range bound and whipsaw condition. Similarly for Bank Nifty also, above 58,000 strength and 57,700 is weakness. The most important, don't trade the prediction, trade the confirmation. Wait for price action around these liquidity levels. Confirm the breakout or rejection, and then manage your risk. So before we close, as important, an important disclaimer, Nathan Trading Academy is not SEBI registered. All information shared in this video is strictly for educational purposes only and should not be considered investment advice or a recommendation to buy or sell any security. Trading in the stock market involves sustainable risk. Please do your own research and consult a qualified financial advisor before making any trading or investment decision. So if you found this analysis useful, please like the video, share it with your trading friends, and subscribe to Nathan Trading Academy. And do not forget to press the bell icon for our daily market analysis. I will see you in the next video. Trade with discipline, manage your risk, and let the market confirm your trade. Thank you for watching and happy trading.